Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Ivy and I'm a makeup artist, YouTuber and content creator based in Asaba, Delta State, Nigeria. Today's video is just going to be a quick, easy breezy video. I'm going to be teaching you and showing you how to identify spoiled makeup products so that you save yourself some time, some energy, some money, and save yourself the stress of bringing some ailments and sicknesses upon yourself, okay? Because spoiled makeup products can lead to a whole number of things, okay? Now, if you want to learn how to identify spoiled makeup products, then please keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe. It only takes 1 second. Welcome back, guys. So the very first way to identify spoiled makeup products is the presence of mold. Whenever you see mold on products, be it eyeshadow, be it bronzer, be it concealer, cream products, lip pencils, eye pencils, wherever you see mold, that product is spoiled. And so the next thing you should do, irrespective of how much you got that product, is to toss it straight into the bin. Now I'm going to be showing you what mold looks like on an eyeshadow. This is one of my eyeshadow palettes I recently discovered had mold in it. I just saved it for this video because from here it's going to go straight into the bin. Now you can you see those things on the eyeshadow, especially this one here? You can see that is called mold. That is called mold. Don't even bother. Don't even attempt scraping this off or using isopropyl alcohol or any such thing, because the spores of this mold have gotten deep into the pan and there is no saving it. So irrespective of how much you've spent, the next best thing to do is to toss this into the bin. Any product you see mold on, I mean, this is an eyeshadow, it goes on your eyes, and then you want to carry an infected product and apply on your eyes. I saw a video of a girl who used an eyeshadow infected with mold, and she ended up spending over 3 million naira treating eye infection, and she nearly lost use of her eyes. So the first way of knowing spoiled makeup product is when you see mold on the makeup product. This is an eyeshadow, I use it as an example, but it can be mold on anything. On your cream products, like I said earlier, your eye pencils, lip pencils, and all of that good stuff, your blushes, your highlighters, your bronzers, anything, even face powder. Because what normally happens is if you have so much makeup products and you don't go through them as regularly as you should, sometimes when you open up where you have your makeup stored, you see some of those products still having mold in them. So immediately you see this, throw such makeup products out because they are spoiled, okay? The second way to know spoiled makeup products is by smell. Now, when you suspect that a makeup product is bad, you open it up and you smell it. If you smell a rancid, foul smell coming out of that product, that is a surefire way of letting you know that that makeup product is spoiled. This is especially true for lip glosses, because you're applying on your lip, you're dipping back, you're dipping back, you're dipping back. Sometimes you open up lip glosses and you perceive this rancid smell, this odor, this tummy aching odor coming out of the product. At that point, you should know that the makeup product is bad. It can be a concealer, it can be a lip gloss, it can be a lipstick, it can be any product. Once you perceive it, that this thing is smelling rancid, it's smelling foul, please throw that makeup product immediately away, because that makeup product is spoiled and there is nothing you can do to salvage it. Save yourself the time, the energy, the stress, the pains, and toss off into the bin. So that is the second way of identifying spoiled makeup product. The third way of identifying spoiled makeup product is to check for change in texture. Okay, now for lip glosses, you can see that you might see that the lip glosses are beginning to have like clumps. For eyeshadows, you can see that the shadows or the powders are beginning to like rise, like there are bubbles inside somehow. For concealers, same clumps. For mascaras, you know, there's just this change in texture. It might be a bit more gooey. You know, there's just something. There's just this change in texture. It might be lumpy or crumbly. Just look out for these things. And when you see any of your products that have these attributes, then please, that makeup product is spoiled. Please throw it away. Even lipsticks, you can notice all these things. Eyeshadows, lipsticks, face powders, mascaras, eye pencils. You can, like, I had an eye pencil I had not used in a while, and you know, like, it was like a white liner, and that day I was about to use it, and so I opened it, and I just thought, let me just swipe it on the back of my hand first and see, because it looked like it was okay. And I swiped it and it just crumbled, shattered into powder. And I sharpened it a bit and discovered that it had I put it on the back of my hand, tried to like draw a line, and it just shattered. So I discovered that the product had gone bad. God was just looking out for me that day, because man, that was like something I was going to apply into my waterline. So that's like that kind of crumbling example. There are so many examples. Lip gloss, like you see, notice the lumps in them. Eyeshadows, highlighters, you can notice like air bubbles popping up underneath the surface. Those are signs that that product is bad. Now the fourth and final way to identify spoiled products is by following the expiration dates. Makeup products expire, whether it is written on the body of the makeup product or not. Makeup product expires. Now I'm just going to be reading to you some makeup products and what the expiration timeline is. Now there are different views on this, but I'm just going rather with the more popular views and timelines on this. Okay, so for mascaras, you are supposed to use a mascara between 3 to 6 months, not more than 6 months, ideally 3 months, and you toss off. So for mascaras, between 3 to 6 months. For foundations, between 1.5 to 2 years. For eyeshadows, when the eyeshadows has not been used, has not been opened or touched, you can have that eyeshadow for up to 3 years. But when the eyeshadow has been opened, you have been working with it, dipping into it on your eyelids and all of that, you are supposed to go through that eyeshadow within 12 months. And if you're unable to finish that eyeshadow within 12 months, you are supposed to toss it into the bin. Personally, this one doesn't work with me, because so this is where some of the earlier methods of eyeballing and seeing spoiled makeup products come in, because I can have an eyeshadow and I look at it after 12 months, it's still like looking good, smelling fine, no mold, nothing. Why should I want to throw it away, right? But these are just like the advisable timelines. Okay, for lipsticks, you're not supposed to use a lipstick for more than 2 years, ideally between 1 to 2 years. For lip gloss, you're supposed to use a lip gloss between 6 months to 1 year. For face primer, between 12 to 24 months for face primer, and for eyeshadow primers, between 6 to 12 months. For liquid concealer, you're supposed to use it between 6 months to 1 year. For cream concealers, between 12 to 18 months. For face powders, you're supposed to use it not more than 2 years. If you're going to stretch it a bit, maybe 2.5 years, but that should be like the limit for face powder. And for setting sprays, from the moment of opening it, not more than 12 months. This one is more easier, like setting spray aspect is more easier, because I mean you open your setting spray and within 12 months, I mean you finished it, right? So there you have it, guys. 4 ways of identifying spoiled and expired makeup products. Like I said, throughout the duration of this video, once you see any makeup product that has any of these traits, irrespective of how expensive the makeup product is, please and please, I am begging you, toss it into the bin and cut your losses. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for staying tuned till the end, and until I come your way again next week, remain blessed. Bye guys.